Hey guys, Jordan here, and today I'm with a brand new video. I'm going to send you guys the 5 worst things about the brand split. The brand split or the draft is now in place a full year, and it's been a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I'll be posting another video today about the top 5 best things about the brand splits, and in my opinion, overall, it's been good and it's been bad. There's been some amazing bits, but there has been some bits that leaves me scratching my head and just going, what the hell? So again, this is my own personal opinion. It's not, your opinion. It's my opinion. But if you do have an opinion, let me know what it is down in the comments. So let's begin this countdown with number 5. So number 5 on the list has to be the mishandling of the cruiserweights. You know you're doing a bad job when you had a tournament to determine your first champion of that belt, and the 2 most popular people competing for that belt weren't even in the tournament. The people who won the Cruiserweight tournament, Akira Tozawa, Rich Swann, Noam Dar, TJ Perkins, Brian Kendrick, just to name a few, have really fallen on the wayside of just bad storylines, to be honest. Some other, like, Tozawa's always good. Alexander is pretty darn good as well. But if you think about the 2 main stars of the division were Austin Aries and Neville. Austin Aries only really joined around WrestleMania or Fastlane, and Neville only joined around January. So it did seem to stall a bit with Kendrick and Perkins and Swann, I believe, as the champions. Neville has been completely dominant on the division, defeating everyone that stands in his path. But Austin Aries, again, he's gone now. Who does that leave? It seems to be implying that Tozawa seems to be going after it. And some other guys that I really like, Gran Metalik, Lince Dorado, have just been pushed to the side. And some other good people in the tournament, like Tony Nese and Drew Gulak, have just been bad gimmicks when they got to the main roster. But it has been an absolute mishandling of some extremely popular talent. And it's hard to believe that the Cruiserweight is one of the hardest things in WWE. I think it was mainly due to two of the best stories in the tournament. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa went to NXT to become DIY. So maybe the other cruiserweights should have followed their path. But that was number 5. I think the cruiserweights have just floundered on the main roster. And number 4 has to be the overabundance of authority figures. Think about it, there's been 7 different authority figures since the draft. There's been Big Vinnie Mac, who's been behind the scenes, Vince McMahon. There's been Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon on SmackDown. They've gone along well, so over there's not bad. But Raw's been an absolute cluster. There's been Stephanie, the commissioner, Mick Foley, the former general manager, Kurt Angle, the current general manager, whom and Stephanie haven't even been seen together with since Stephanie took that bump at WrestleMania. And then there's been Triple H, who just seemed to come along to say hello around WrestleMania and to screw Seth Rollins out of the Universal Championship in September on Raw. There's been too many authority figures. I like what they do in NXT, where they have one general manager, William Regal. He's the guy who makes the monumental, massive decisions, and you barely see him. He's only on like one NXT episode every 2 or 3 episodes. And even then, when he is, he's just in his office making an announcement saying, "Oh, this week, Drew McIntyre will face Roderick Strong and Aleister Black for the chance to become the #1 contender to Bobby Roode's NXT title." Just something along those lines. I think Raw and SmackDown could take a page out of NXT's book and slow down the authority figures. I do feel like we could have made some new stars or made current stars even bigger if it weren't for these authority angles, especially on Raw. But that's it for me. I don't like the authority figures. And number 3 has to be the tag team division being butchered. Women's division, great. SmackDown's division, great. Raw's division, great. The Cruiserweight division, again, could do a little bit of beefing, but otherwise okay. NXT division, great. Tag division, oh no. There have been multiple split-ups this year alone. Enzo and Cass, the American Alpha, now that Jason Jordan's on Raw, and Kurt Angle's son. Y2KO, well, Jericho, whatever you call them. They weren't really a tag team; they were still together. Even the Golden Truth got split up. There's rumors that Heat Slater and Rhino are going to be split up. And Raw's division is okay despite the multiple breakups. They still have Cesaro, which is a good tag team. The Champions of Revival, always very cool. I like the club, and of course the Hardy Boys. Hopefully they become broken soon. But on SmackDown, you only really have Breezango, who are just really doing a goofball X-Files rip-off thing at the moment. I do like them, but then there's the New Day and the Usos. Besides that, there's nothing really else there. The SmackDown division especially needs to beef up. Even NXT's starting to stall a little bit with Sanity, they're okay. Then the Authors of Pain, Heavy Machinery. Besides that, there's nothing really else. Maybe these new guys, Street Profits, will sort of beef up the division a little bit. But yeah, they're really lacking some meat in the tag division, and the two champions there, Sheamus, Cesaro, and the Usos, have been looking dominant because there's no one to go up against. But that's just my opinion. The tag division needs some help. And number 2 is wasted stars. What I mean by this, superstars who are great, but not getting the push that they deserve. Seth Rollins, a fantastic superstar, had a great feud with Triple H and some good matches with Kevin Owens, but he's not a babyface. They're trying to make him a babyface. He's not a babyface. He does his best work as a heel. Finn Balor, they could have had an amazing storyline with him coming back to regain the title he never lost against Brock Lesnar. Said they have him feuding with Bray Wyatt and Elias Sampson. Yeah. Even they don't even let him use his demon gimmick on pay-per-views anymore. Again, Bray Wyatt, sure, he's been WWE champion and came third in the Royal Rumble. Besides that, since he went to Raw, he's been absolutely floundered with losses. Like, he just spouts some weird stuff. Sure, he got a win over Seth Rollins, but come on. And Sami Zayn, what the hell has he done since the brand split? He feuded with Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman, got flung around by them. He's feuding at the moment with Mike Kanellis or Mike Bennett. I don't know. Again, you don't know. Sami Zayn has been an absolute footnote in the grand scheme of things, and he shouldn't be. He's an amazing wrestler, and he does have a good character going. And again, some guys not getting the push that they deserve. I do think the Miz should be going for the Universal title instead of keeping the Intercontinental title, even though he's done great work with it. And also, Roman Reigns, again, I think he's a bit too over-push. I think he should be going for the Intercontinental rather than the World title. But there you go. I just think some superstars have been absolutely wasted and not good during the brand split. And of course, the number one worst thing about the brand split, a cluster of events. There's too much stuff to do. I could build a universe mode, a sort of similar. So see, we got Payback in April, Backlash, Extreme Rules in May, and they're nearly doing with Fortnite. I'm being gracious here with Money in the Bank at the end of June. And goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire and Battleground in July. Next month there's SummerSlam and a TakeOver before then. Then September there's No Mercy and Night of Champions or Clash of Champions. Again, these are just based off last year's stuff. Then there's Hell in a Cell. Again, something for Raw there. I think Raw gets Hell in a Cell this year, I'm not sure. And Survivor Series, Roadblock and TLC. Then the Royal Rumble. Then Elimination Chamber and Fastlane. Again, these aren't confirmed. And then WrestleMania. And then there's a TakeOver for everything else. They're nearly doing pay-per-views fortnightly now, and it's just taking the sting out of all of them. And then, even before the big four like SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania, there's a takeover beforehand. Again, even the TV schedules per week. We have NXT, which is an hour, SmackDown, which is 2 hours, Raw, which is 3 hours, and 205 Live, which is 4 hours, say 1 hour. That's 7 hours of television a week. And that's not even including a 3-hour pay-per-view, sometimes a 4-hour pay-per-view. But anyways, that's enough for me. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and see you later. Take care.